Lindsay from the Michigan Journal, joined alongside Geoff Mehl at Michigan Stadium. Michigan just beat Penn State 18-13, and we're going to take you right through it. Michigan's defense really dominated tonight after a tough game against Rutgers last week. 6 sacks on Christian Hackenberg, one of the best Big Ten's best quarterbacks right now, sophomore. Geoff, what are your thoughts on Michigan's defense tonight? Because it was really good.
Yeah, I think they played really well. They held Penn State to 1.5 yards per carry. That was impressive. Jake Ryan led the team with 10 tackles. Frank Clark had a big day. He had 2 tackles for loss, one of them being a 13-yard sack in the fourth quarter when him and Ryan went back-to-back on sacks. I think it was really impressive to hold Christian Hackenberg to only 160 yards passing. The secondary hasn't played that well this year, but that was impressive because he's one of the best quarterbacks in the Big Ten. And I think Devin Garner played really well. What do you think?
Yeah, maybe Devin Gardner's back. Final year, 5 more games to go, I believe. Devin Gardner, he looked like that confidence was back. He was talking to some of his friends outside of the Chrysler Center media room after the game. He looked, like a happy kid, a happy college kid. And, that's what Michigan needs right now, to have Devin Gardner back, because this offense is going to roll, with him or without him, especially with Derek Green, out for the season. So Devin Gardner's emergence really, it's important. Threw for 192 yards, 32 more than Christian Hackenberg tonight. So that, when you can outthrow one of the Big Ten's best quarterbacks, it does say something. Geoff, talking about the defense again, in that fourth quarter, Penn State was, right up to Michigan's to their end zone. What are your thoughts on those 2 back-to-back sacks? Huge sacks.
I thought those sacks were really important. For 2 reasons. One, it created the safety that put them up 18-13, and it gave the crowd some life at the end of the game. I mean, this place was going crazy, and for the kind of season that it's been, it hasn't been very impressive, but the crowd really got behind the team this year or in this game, and it was a great showing.
Mm-hmm. Now Michigan's on its bye week next week. What are your thoughts going into the bye week, Geoff? This team, like Devin Gardner said, he can't wait. He's excited for the bye week. This team really needs it. A lot of injuries, a lot of beat-up players. What can the bye week do, with Michigan State lurking on the 25th?
I think the bye week will be great for this team, and the reasons I think that is, 1, injuries. Obviously, they have a lot of banged-up players. But 2, they need the break from all the hoopla that's gone on over the last 2 weeks, and not to mention they need to focus on Michigan State. And if there's one team that they need a bye week before they're going to play, and that's against Michigan State, going to East Lansing.
Okay. Yeah, it looked like a pretty fundamentally sound game for Michigan. Getting the win. I think the win. This is one of the instances where, a win is a win, and they really needed the win. Now, going into the rest of the season, what are your thoughts? Obviously, was tonight a big game, going into the rest of the season, Geoff?
I wouldn't say it's a big game, but it definitely helps the players who will be here next year, and it makes them, happy to be a part of Michigan. When you're losing, it's not fun, but playing under the lights, winning a big game against a Big Ten conference rival, that's always fun, and it gives you a reason to play your next game.
Mm-hmm. And like Michigan, we have a week off too, so we'll see you back at Michigan State on October 25th. Should be a good one. Michigan State's one of the best teams in the Big Ten right now, so it's going to be a battle. So I'm Lindsay, joined alongside
Geoff Mehl.
Thank you for watching.